I'm guessing that's Kelly.
Look at Mike. So cute.
Dearly beloved, we meet here today to witness a sacred ceremony, the union of Mike and Kelli. With great reverence, we come together to celebrate the love and devotion shared by these two children of God that stand before us. We are especially blessed to be joined today by family and friends. Over the course of their relationship, Mike and Kelli have developed a strong bond based on shared values and mutual respect. With a solid foundation from which to grow, they have made the decision to take the oath of marriage and spend the rest of their lives together. Let us revel in this joy and love on display here today. May we treasure these memories as Mike and Kelli, under the eyes of God, get set to begin their new life together. Who gives this bride today?
Marriage is a venerated institution, and one deserving of deep reverence. Today we observe the union of Mike and Kelli in holy matrimony, a commitment they have chosen to undertake with all the sincerity that it warrants. While marriage is a sacred and serious tradition, it is also cause for tremendous joy. Married life is full of surprises, adventures, and memory-making, all made possible by the enduring power of love. When Mike and Kelli finalize this union, they will begin a new life of partnership, one defined by shared hopes, dreams, and successes. Mike and Kelli, as you learn to live as one, you will encounter many challenges that can help you grow. Spend time doing things that make life precious. Cooperate with each other. Always make time to laugh together, and never lose appreciation for that love that you share. Remember, too, to adhere to the vows that you will make today. Seek strength from each other, give hope to each other, and let your trials help you grow together. They say love can build bridges and climb mountains, and they're right. You will find that as it grows and matures over time, your love for one another will prove both fulfilling and empowering. Yes, there will be challenges in life, but the strength of your bond will offer you protection against life's storms. Always make your relationship a priority and continue to nurture each other. Through a commitment to love with the power of faith, together you will be able to navigate any obstacles that come your way.
Under the eyes of God, we solemnly bear witness to these matrimonial proceedings. We will now finalize the sacred covenant you shall both enter into on this day. The rite of marriage is an ancient institution, an important ritual that binds two people together for the rest of their days. Today, as you form this union, you're choosing to take a vow that is as sacred today as it was to your ancestors. Mike and Kelli, I invite you to express your sacred vows to one another. Please face each other as you declare these vows before God and in the presence of your family.
It's in the drawer.
The last 3 years have been the most wonderful of my life. Sharing them with you makes the highs sweeter and the lows easier. And it doesn't matter if we're traveling around the world on some adventure or stuck during a once-in-a-century pandemic in a tiny apartment in DC. Being with you is where I want to be. I love how you light up a room. I love how funny you are. I love your sense of adventure. I love your kindness and optimism. I love how you would do anything for your family. I love that you assume the best intentions in others and how you sincerely want the best for everyone. I love that you know that we can choose to be happy and we can write our own story together. I love the person I am when I'm with you, and I love you. And I want to share more adventures with you. I want to create family traditions that will last after we're gone. To inspire, teach, and spoil our grandkids. And to be that cute old couple that holds hands until. Here's what I promise. I promise to do my best to meet your needs, not out of obligation, just because it delights me to see you happy. I promise to nurture your dreams and ambitions. I promise to persevere when times get tough, knowing that we can face any challenges together. I promise to keep our lives exciting, adventurous, and full of passion. I promise to always open the car door for you, to protect you from bees, and to get up in the middle of the night and check the whole house when you hear a noise. I promise to show you every day that I know how lucky I am to have you in my life.
Okay, I don't have my glasses. I know I can't. I've seen true love before. Every day growing up. And I knew what it was. Someone once told me that love was a conundrum. That it was something that every single one of us needs and wants. But something that was really hard to find. And I believe that. I think it goes without saying that I wouldn't be the only one here laughing if when I was 15 years old, someone that told me that 40 years later, Mike Olson from health class, and I would be hosting Zoom drunk yoga together from a 700 square foot apartment in DC during a once in a 100-year pandemic. And yet, there you were, with me. I could never have imagined that he'd be right there with me every single day, singing every 70s love song ever recorded until 2 a.m. one morning. Or that he would get me to go on a bike tour of Costa Rica, and that I would actually go. Or pay someone to teach me how to shuck oysters at WrestleMania. Or take me on a hunt for a braided chain made of the finest silver in the north of Spain. But there you were, never hesitating to dance on a windowsill in New York, being all in to meet Lauren for the first time while dressed in a Harry Potter cape.
Funny, right? That's
Never questioning why we had to search for my phone every single day. You were just there, helping me search for it. That's when I realized, you're the guy. I found the guy. I love your patience when I'm forgetful. I love your sense of adventure and how you always trust that people have the best intentions. I love the way you tear up when you talk about how much you love your family, or when you talk about your mom or Tammy. I love how you always think of fun things to do with with Thomas and Chris and Veronica. I love how much you love to help people. I love the way you love my family, and the special way that you love Lauren. I love that you love life. I don't believe love is a conundrum anymore, because you're here. And I look forward to spending the rest of my days loving you and making you and your life as joyful as I possibly can. I love you.
Mike and Kelly, please join hands.
No.
So you guys got this, all right? Under the eyes of God. Under the eyes of God, Mike, do you take Kelly to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you promise to support her completely and love her unconditionally, so long as you both shall live? Under the eyes of God, Kelly, do you take Mike to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to support him completely and love him unconditionally, so long as you both shall live? Very well, let us proceed. It is now time to exchange the rings. The circle formed by each ring is a symbol of your love and eternal commitment to each other. May these rings remind you always of these sacred promises you've made to each other today in the company of your friends and family. Mike, you will go first. Please repeat after me as you place the ring on the hand of your loved one. I, Mike, give you, Kelly, this ring as a symbol of my love, commitment, and the eternal vows we have made today to each other. With this ring, I thee wed. Kelly, your turn. I, Kelly, give you, Mike, this ring
I, Kelly, give you, Mike, this ring
as a symbol of my love,
as a symbol of my love,
commitment,
commitment,
and the eternal vows
and eternal vows
we have made today to each other.
we made today to each other.
With this ring, I thee wed.
By the powers vested in us, by the state of California, and by the Universal Life Church, which is a thing.